Lab. Let's see. Some minor, oops, some minor adjustments might be needed. There we go. That's it. I think that's better. So what we're going to be working on today is adding on to our ocho practice, and we're gonna start looking at boleos, as you can see from the from the title right there. So I'm just going to adjust YouTubers just a little bit. I have a feeling you're a little bit crooked here. Maybe, maybe not. All right, we are ready. Okay, and let's just take a couple of minutes to look at what we were working on last week for the exercise of the week. You can stay without shoes if that is a little bit more comfortable for you. I'm wearing shoes just to be ready for the next part. So, let's see. Yes, one tiny second. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. All right. So let's start with having our feet in a staggered stance, and you have your weight split, but we're gonna travel forward. Oops, there. We're gonna travel forward towards the front leg, and stop right before. There is a little bit of weight over the front of the back foot, but we are not 100%, so we're not 100% over the front. And I want you to notice that your upper body is going towards the free leg, and your lower body is going toward, the upper body is going towards the standing leg, and the lower body is going towards the free leg. And the free leg is just about to take off. And as we're taking off, we're noticing that we're pushing off the second and third metatarsals. And there is a slight pre-swing going with our taking our heel back and our free hip up slightly. Good. Let's do one more and hold here. Notice that your upper body now is towards the free leg and your lower body is towards the standing leg. Swing through and come back. Swing through, come back. Swing through, come back. Swing through, come back. So pre-swing, swing, come back. Swing, come back. Swing, come back. Last one. Swing, come back. Swing and step. And let's change feet. Sorry, I think I stepped off the camera there. Okay, so change feet. Let's do exactly the same thing. Notice that we're starting off with our upper body directed towards the standing leg, the lower body towards the free leg, and that changes in the pre-swing, creating almost like an engine for that swing phase. So our heel goes back before it comes forward. And the free hip goes a little bit up, and I'm exaggerating so you can see. Last one, and add the swing. Good. Notice how the body changes its orientation again during the swing. Last one, and this time, step. So this is our first exercise. Our first exercise is going to go swing, step, pre-swing, swing, step, and so on and so forth. Let's do the back step once, and then we'll put the music on and play with it. So, feet in a staggered stance. We're going to go back this time, and as you go back, imagine you have a lever here on your hips, and you're moving the hips around the lever, and the free leg, the leg at the front, will kick front slightly before it swings back. And again, the upper body is oriented towards the free leg and the lower body towards the standing leg at that pre-swing phase. And when we walk, this is called pre-swing phase. You can find it on Google, but it's not as exaggerated as we're doing it here. Last one, and add that swing. Oops. Swing, 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 don't step. Swing, swing, swing. Notice here, you're creating this engine that will take you into your step. Last one, and step. And we're doing the same thing on the other side. So it's a little bit of a release kick, almost release kick. Building up that engine for the next phase. Build up the engine. Build. There we go. Find that coordination between the upper and the lower body, not in just one plane, but around along all planes and around all axes. So again, we have a little bit of a lift of the free hip. We also have rotation, and we have forward and back bend. Last one, add the swing. And last one. So, I'm going to put the music on, and I invite you to exaggerate for a couple of minutes like we did now, and then just dance, noticing these phases, that you're not just walking, only changing the weight, but there's also a swing, there's also momentum and energy there. And notice also your alignment over the standing leg and how you reach that. So that's our objective. So first, exaggerate for a few seconds, and then try to just dance and notice. Okay, let's put the music on.
Déjame mentir que volverás con el ayer de nuestro sueño. Déjame esperarte nada más, ya que comprendo que esperar es un pedazo de recuerdo. Sé que este dolor es el dolor de comprender que no puede ser esa esperanza que me ahoga. Déjame llorar, siempre llorar, y recordarte y esperar y comprender que no venderás. ¿Qué te importa que te llore? ¿Qué te importa que me mientas? Si ha quedado roto mi castillo del ayer, déjame hacer un dios con sus pedazos. ¿Qué te importa lo que sufro? ¿Qué te importa lo que lloro? Si no puede ser aquel ayer de la ilusión, déjame así, llorando nuestro amor. ¿Qué te importa lo que sufro? ¿Qué te importa lo que lloro? Si no puede ser aquel ayer de la ilusión, déjame así, llorando nuestro amor.
Pause. Okay. All right. So let's do the same thing now in an ocho position. So let me just move you a little bit. If you need also a partner, you can of course use. See, these are the good stuff of working with the cameras. All right. So you can also use a partner if you feel that you need to, or if not, feel free, of course, to not use a partner. Okay, let me adjust you here. There we go, fantastic. So let's do the same thing, only now in an ocho position. Still good? Yeah, that's all. All right, so with your, in a staggered position just like before, and with your upper body towards your partner, let's find that same kick. And notice what happens. Your upper body, half of the upper body will be invited towards the free leg, while the lower body is invited towards the standing leg. And notice what that gives you. It creates more suspension, more twist. That gives you more energy. Yeah? So let's see again. Without you, and make sure that you're not pulling, because once you start pulling, your abdominals will engage and your back will engage. You won't be able to twist. Last one. Release. And then you notice as you release, the pivot happens. So notice the timing and your alignment. And let's go over on the other side. Here we go. Find your position. Also notice for today, I know that you might be going for a more square position, but for today, allow for a little bit of a side bend to show up. Only for today. You don't have to do it all the time. Only for today. Here we go. Pre-swing. Pre-swing takes our heel back before it swings forward. The upper body is oriented towards the free leg. The free hip is slightly up, and the lower body is oriented towards the standing leg. Exaggerate if you can. Two more. Last one. And pre-kick, release. Let's do four pre-kicks, then release for the pivot. Set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. 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 Two more. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Now 2. 1, 2, release. 1, 2, release. 1, 2, release. 1, 2, release. Last one. 2, release. 1, 2, release. Only one, going from side to side. Free swing, release. 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 Just do a couple of ochos going from side to side, not stopping. Just notice that little kick. That comes from our structure. This is how we walk as humans. Let's go. Step. One more on each side. Fantastic. Staggered stance, let's go into back ochos. So exactly the same thing, only back ochos. So again, staggered stance, upper body is towards our partner, and we have this free swing here. Free swing. Upper body towards the free leg, lower body towards the standing leg. Free hip is coming slightly up. So the toes now are going away slightly, away. Same as the heel was going for the back step. Build your engine, last one. And release. Step back. And here we go. Feel that motor, that you're starting this motor for your step. Every time, this free swing is like your motor. Allows also for your hips to settle. Last two. Last one. And release. Let's do 4 and then the pivot. 4, 3, 2, release 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 the pivot. Last time. 2, 3, and release. Now for 2. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2. Now singles. Da, release. Pa, release. Pa, exaggerate. Exaggerate. Pa, pa, pa. Now no exaggeration. Normal back ochos. Normal. Last one. Fantastic. So we're going to put the music back on and exaggerate as we did before. Exaggerate in the beginning and then try to see, let me just turn you a little bit, just a little bit. And then try to see if you can go continuously from one to the other. No exaggeration. So let's actually do this song. It's a nice song. Okay. All right, so let's keep working on this. Again, set up in this position. We have, let's do 4, just to get back into that spirit. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And I want you to feel that swing. Swing. Free swing, swing and pivot. Free swing, swing and pivot. Free swing, swing and pivot. So basically, I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. We're doing pa, just like we were doing before in our walks. Only now, this swing is what is allowing us to rotate. So, at the end of that rotation, using the momentum from the pre-swing and the swing phase, we'll have a boleo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Use this not only to pivot, but also to change your direction. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and last time. 2, 3, 4, and change feet. Here we go. Change feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not gonna look beautiful. Don't worry. Just find the mechanics, and then we're gonna make it look beautiful. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and remember, it's a combination of timing and change of direction. If you don't change your direction here, it's just a pivot. You have to use your partner to reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 2, 3, 4. Good. Change sides. 2 preps, and then we change sides. 1, 2, 3. It's okay. 1, 2, and change sides. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, change sides. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, change sides. 1, 2, 1, 2, change sides. And now we do 4 back ochos and 1 boleo at the end. But feel that every time you use this momentum to get in the pivot, pre-swing, get in the pivot, pre-swing, get in the pivot, pre-swing, get in the pivot. Now pre-swing, boleo. pre-swing it in the pivot, pre-swing it in the pivot, pa, and boleo. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, boleo. And 1, exaggerate. 4, oops. I need one more, boleo. And as you can imagine, we're going to put the music on. Let's go.
Ha plateado la luna el riachuelo y hay un barco que vuelve del mar con un dulce pedazo de cielo, con un viejo puñado de sal, golondrina perdida en el viento, porque calle remota andará con un vaso de alcohol y de miedo tras el vidrio empañado de un pan. La cantina llora siempre que te evoca cuando toca piano, piano su acordeón el italiano. La cantina es un poco de la vida donde estabas escondida tras el hueco de mi mano, que te llama silenciosa, mariposa que al volar me dejó sobre la boca, sí, me dejó sobre la boca su salado gusto amar. Tarantela del barco italiano, la cantina se ha puesto feliz, pero siento que llora lejano tu recuerdo vestido de gris. La cantina llora siempre que te evoca cuando toca piano, piano su acordeón. El italiano.
All right. So this concludes our practice. Let's turn you guys a little bit there. This concludes our practice for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you. And look out for the exercise of the week. It's going to be on boleos and not so much on styling and making it look nice. So don't expect, oh, you do high boleos here, low boleos there, or how you, things that have to do with styling, but more things that will allow you to create those boleos with more freedom and more stability. So you're not going to be challenged. Then from there on, you can decide what style of bolero you like to create. And maybe, different songs, you'll be doing something different. So, thank you again, and see you next week.